Hello, everybody. So, today I am actually going to be doing my makeup and um, in my mother's apartment, and she is out there just bonding with my children, her grandchildren. And I'm just like breathing it all in because it is very rare the moments that I get to have to myself just to like enjoy myself and just like do what I love without like feeling rushed or without feeling like it is work. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing my makeup like that. And also I am going to be answering a question. Let me see if I can find it. I On my Instagram I had asked, like, people on my Instagram, like, what are some questions that you have about love? And a person responded, and I'm trying to find the screenshot, but with the new iPhone update, I cannot find screenshot. Okay, there we go. So that I can find the question. Okay, so I found a question. And a person asked, friendship breakups, how do you handle them? And I really love this question because it has, I have grown so much over the last 3 years when it comes to this. And I have done so much work when it comes to self-love and just getting to know like my energy and also who I am as a person, and just like owning all parts of me, and just not only getting to know, who I am as a spirit, as a person, and as a soul, but also loving every aspect of myself, including those that I find shameful, that I had like a lot of fear of owning. So I say that all to say that now, how I handle breakups and friendship breakups, it's very mature, and it comes from that place of like self-love. I honor everybody that is involved, including myself, and I give myself a lot of compassion, a lot of self-care, and also a lot of understanding, because before I did not have like the resources, the tool, the maturity to deal with breakups in a healthy way. But now, I have the understanding that breakups are part of being human. A lot of times we meet people, and it's not for us to have a like relationship our entire lives, and that doesn't mean that the relationship didn't work, or that doesn't mean that what you had with the other person wasn't real. So yes, now I just give myself like a lot of grace and a lot of compassion, and also offer that to the next party. But if I know that the breakup is meant, like if what needed to happen in the relationship happened, I'm happily to move on and not revisit it. Like, I'm really quick to cut people off now if I know that being in a relationship, it's no longer wanted by me, let's say, or wanted by the other person. So whoever asked that question, I hope that you were able to gain some clarity on how I deal with people that are in relationships with me, and how I approach breakups. And if it's for you, I hope that you were able to get some gem out of that. So, oh my goodness. With that being said, I'm going to start my makeup, and we have now, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend True Matte Foundation. I hope that you guys don't hear, like, because they have them bow outside of the window. And I hope you guys don't hear that, because if not, like, YouTube would think, you know, it will copyright this video, and I definitely do not want that. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit about how I'm gonna handle, like, the new year. And I feel like I've learned so much this past year about organization. If you don't know, I'm in my 30s. I'm a mom of two. I'm currently in school. I have a job. So in order for me, and I do YouTube, I am a involved mom, involved partner, involved friend. And how I handle all of this is literally being organized. Like, I haven't been diagnosed, but I honestly think that I have like a mild form of ADHD. And it was really crippling. But one thing that has helped me with this is literally write down everything. I have notes for literally everything. My calendar, every single thing that I have to do is in my calendar. Well, not spontaneous things. So, you know, I used to be the type B person. I didn't even know what was that until like recently. I was like, what are people talking about, like type A and type B? But I was a type B type of person, especially before I had children. I was like, I'm up and out. And I was literally like a leaf in the fall, and wherever the wind took me, that's where I went. But having children, your life completely changes, because you are given the choice of, you know, raising human beings. And I show up for that. You know, I show up for my children in that way. And because of that reason, I have to just plan a lot. And again, because I feel that I have like a mild form of ADHD, and on top of that, I'm extremely sensitive, so I easily get overwhelmed. I have to write a lot of things down. So, you know, this new year, I am already thinking about, you know, things that I want to accomplish on a month by month basis. And I'm gonna break that down. So yeah, that's one of my New Year's intentions, just to get more organized, and also being okay with being in the mess or in the chaos, or, you know, in that form. I saw a video once where there was like a bunch of monarch butterflies, and they were like in a spot, like resting before continuing their journey down south. And I remember that I saw that video, and I'm like, if I am in the middle of that chaos, and I quote chaos because, you know, there's some sort of order even when I don't recognize it and don't see it. So like the monarch butterflies were like there, you know. And I remember I was like, if I was in the middle of there, I will go insane. But, you know, being a mom, honestly, I am being forced to either reframe the way that I view mess, or I don't fear, but or I'm gonna get sick, because the fact of the matter is that children are curious, they are explorers, and they are going to make messes. Um, and because I currently live in a space that doesn't offer, I don't have like that space where they can be messy, quote unquote. The space that they can be, that they can play and be messy, is in the living room. So I'm being, you know, confronted with the fact that is a either you're gonna live anxious the entire time that you're raising your kids, until they get more independent, and that they are more, that they're more into themselves. Like, are you gonna be struggling your entire childhood and like just being nervous and just being like, like what's going out there is going to mess what's in here? Or you're going to sit with what's happening, um sit with what's happening, or and just like let them be, and when you have a chance to pick it up, you pick it up. Like, sometimes we have to be okay. We have to find that part of us that it's not like okay with chaos or mess, but okay with things that you cannot necessarily control or change. And in this case, it's just kids being playful and like learning to play, learning to explore, and their mess. And I quote their mess, quote unquote, because I do not have better language to explain what's happening. But I also don't want to like talk like that, because I also know that that's part of the problem. Like, just me thinking that it's messy, or that I cannot handle them having like a little bit of them, like their toys being in the living room. But anyways, I don't know if I said the concealer that I'm using, but I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in 375. And honestly, these products are all listed in the description box, and it's the products that I always use. And talking about the products that I always use, that's also another like intention of mine for the rest of my life, honestly, because I'm saying for the rest of for next year, but I think for me, these are lifestyle changes that I want to implement in my life. So yeah, like, another thing that I want to do is be less of a consumer. And I don't know, honestly, how I'm going to do that, because I am a creator. And one of the reasons, honestly, why I don't promote so many products and like I don't mention them often is because I don't want to contribute to like consumerism. And like, let me try to see if I can fix this, because it's too bright. I think that's much better, right? I don't want to continue contributing to consumerism, like unnecessary buying, just buying, like encouraging people to buy just because, they're not trying to face their feelings or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out a way in which I can implement what I do, which is helping women or guiding women on remembering their own beauty, and acknowledging and recognizing their their natural beauty. I would, okay, let me try to see if I can find the right words. Like, yeah, that inner beauty that comes for them within, that soul, that beauty from spirit, from their soul. How can I do that without like pushing so much, like to sell something to people, and I understand we have, that's part of it, because I'm not like against like just exchanging and selling, but it's just the over consumption of products and abusing like the earth for because of our inability to like face our feelings and our emotions. And talking about that, I saw this video on TikTok of that literally, like, just kind of like resonated with what I was already feeling. And in the video, the woman was like, oh, that she had an ayahuasca trip, and that she spoke to the spirit of coffee, and the spirit of coffee told her that oh my god, I'm so sorry, I don't want this one. Let me see if I can find another brown one. Oh my god, I really want a brown one. I'll be right back. Okay, I do not find that one, but oh well, this one will do. And this lip liner is by NYX and in the shade Sandstorm. But anyways, the lady shared that in the ayahuasca trip, she was talking with the spirit of coffee, and the spirit of coffee told her that like us humans were abusing it. And I mean, like, as humans, what aren't we abusing in a way? I mean, the earth is like literally screaming at the top of her lungs with the signs like, yeah, better chill out with the consumption, or else y'all gonna get kicked out of the planet, because the earth is going to survive. the earth the earth is going to survive without us. But if we want to keep humanity alive, there has to be, we're gonna have to change. Anyway, so she was talking with the spirit of coffee, and the spirit of coffee was like, and I'm paraphrasing, like, y'all are abusing me, and that's why, y'all never are fulfilled, because every time that you engage with me, it's kind of like I need you, instead of just having, sitting with the coffee, not from a sense of like lack, but in a different way of engaging with it. Okay, so let me continue. I'm not really liking this makeup, to be honest, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And this one is called Posh Petal, and is by NYX, I think, Morphe. Let's see, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Anyways. I think it's cute, right? But yeah, it's about how we're engaging with our everyday lives, and what little steps can we make to, first of all, work with that, like, see how we're engaging with the spirit of lack, and knowing that we are truly inner abundant, and that a lot of things are truly like not needed. But I don't want to be a hypocrite and say like I myself don't have like things that I need to work on. But that's the first step into creating change, is acknowledging those things. I don't know how we got here, but I'm really liking this conversation. Oh God. So yeah, those are like, one of my intentions for next year is just to find that balance of like how can I continue to share my gifts with the world and work with other people and have people contact me, but like not let it be, like not let it be from a place of first like lack. Okay, there we go. Lack and like promoting in one way or another, like overconsumption. And by the way, oh my God, this one looks really good. So this blush is by Milani, and it is called Berry Amore. So yeah, I think one way that I'm doing it right now is like literally I'm sticking with the makeup that I have and I'm using it until it's gone. And in a way, something that I found by doing that is that you get to appreciate things more. Things have value, especially things that are not anime. And I think like sometimes because things have become so accessible, we often forget that. And that's another thing too, like one of the things that I'm really gonna focus on this year is also it's also like taking charge of my finances. I grew up poor, poor financially, and I've always had a not so good relationship with money. Like I know how to make money, like I knew how to work and find decent paying jobs, but like managing my money, it was so scary. It felt so scary, and it's because I felt like I didn't know how to do it. Anyways, this brow thing, brow pomade is by Merit Beauty, and this is in the shade brown. But yeah, and this year I've also already started like a lot of these things I've already started, but I'm continuing them. But yeah, like that's one thing that I also want to do is like really take charge of my finances and stop being so scared of like having financial goals and just like knowing how to budget, how to spend, how to allocate funds and all of that. And I already started, and I'm very, very proud of myself because if there's a message came through to me, I want to be able to I want like one thing next year is that I want to make more money because of certain things that I want to do. And I was like meditating and stuff like that, and my higher self, or my soul, whatever people want to call it, God, was like, or spirit was like, Ariani, if you cannot manage what you already have, what makes you think that you're gonna be able to manage a large sum of money? And I was like, whoop. I was like, okay, and I realized, because like right now, first of all, I'm thankful that I have a job, and that, my job, my income and all of that. But I noticed that there was like this running like program of it's never enough. you never have enough. Or like if I wanted to get something, I wanted to get it like quick. And I was like, see, this is honestly part of the problem as well, because we have gotten so accustomed to getting things quick, and just like thinking that that everything has to come quick, that we have to like rush in and all of that. And I was like, and I noticed, I was like, that's part of the problem, and that's why you also feel lack. And when I say you, I'm talking about myself. And I was like, oh my God, this is like a lot. Okay, let me go back. So now we're gonna go with a bronzing palette, and I'm gonna be using this shade right here. I don't know the color because it doesn't have a color, but this palette is from e.l.f. and it's called Bronze Beauty. And I'm taking a shaping foundation, bronzing brush, and I'm just applying this on all the areas of my face, which I applied the contour, and I forgot the contour that I used, but it's this stick and it's by Black Opal. And again, all the shades and all the ranges are going to be on the description box of the video. Okay, let me do this part. Honestly, before I started doing this makeup, I honestly did not want to do this. I was not feeling it. I was like, ugh. But I decided this year, or by the end of the year, that I was going to be more consistent with my YouTube. And I was just going to do what I said that I was going to do. And I was not going to let my emotional states like just take over my life. I really hope that you guys don't hear those dogs. And if you hear them, I mean, that's okay. It's part of the ambience and vibe. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to set now all of this cream concealer that I had applied to my face. Oh my God. Okay, so this one is by Maybelline, and it is a loose powder, and this one is in light medium. Oops. And I'm just applying this on the under eyes, my chin, on my forehead, and right here. I'm gonna carve those cheeks really well. Alrighty. Okay, so I think I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, and I'm just gonna go with mascara and apply that on my eyelashes. But yes, I don't know what to talk about, but I am being like like something is telling me to talk about like my gratitude practice. Mami, ten cuidado, oíste, que ahí está la computadora. That was my mom. But anyways, I'm being shown that maybe I should talk about a gratitude practice. And honestly, I think it's perfect for me to talk about a gratitude practice before I end the video. But start a gratitude practice because it will literally change your life. For me, my gratitude practice has like shown me how blessed, abundant, and just loved I am. And you can start your gratitude practice like right now, and it doesn't even have to be like so elaborate. I feel like every time that I do, like that I practice gratitude, like when you get into the vibration of gratitude, you honestly feel like so, like heaven on earth. Like you feel so, like I feel so peaceful, so loved, and just so connected to God that I feel like you're missing out. And again, a gratitude practice doesn't have to be this elaborate and grand thing. It just has to be intentional. And, you know, the more that you practice and you notice how your body feels, like, and the more that you do it, it'll be easier to get connected to that frequency of gratitude, easier for you because you already know how it feels. So, yeah. I actually did a blog on this, but I had to, due to financial reasons, shut down my site, which I was really sad about, but it was just not, it was like, it was just, it wasn't working out financially. So I had to like shut it off, shut it down. However, yeah, I had talked about it, but if you don't, but yeah, you should definitely start a gratitude practice because it would change your life if you don't practice gratitude. And even if you practice gratitude, it's one of those things that it's so healing. It has great healing energy, and I recommend it to every single person that I love and that I care for. And that's it. I really actually enjoyed doing this video, to be very honest. I haven't done a video like this in such a long time. And again, like I said, I just don't have the time because I I don't have the space. You know, personally, I don't always like to have the kids on camera just because, you know, of their privacy. You know, if they're older and they want to be in the video, then that's fine. But just out of respect for them, because they don't really know how the internet works and if they want to be exposed like that. So that's why I limit myself a lot. But this video was like so healing for me, and I really hope that it was like so healing for you as well. It was a very beautiful, it has been very beautiful to be in this energy and just to talk about things that I really love, and you know, things that I am envisioning myself for my future and imagining and working towards. So let's see, make sure to subscribe to my channel and comment on this video if you know you have any questions. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna be able to answer them because you know I get overwhelmed, but at least I'm being real. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Actually, I gotta come back. Before I gotta apply this, and let me take off my hair. Oh my God, yeah, yeah. Like really, really, really. Really? Really? What y'all talking about? This hair's everything. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.